right, so every of her $1,000 a month, theoretically, thank you, of her $1,000 a month, theoretically, every dime has been allocated. There's nothing just there. And she's opened up additional bank accounts. She banks with the bank that allows her to have different banks. For me, it's Capital One, where you can have multiple bank accounts and you can name them. So this bank account is called giving. This bank account is called savings. This bank account is called phone, braces, yada yada yada. And so as soon as you get your $1,000, you spread it out amongst those bank accounts. That way there's no confusion. You have an additional bank account. So there's a lot of bank accounts, but with Capital One, you're not opening a bunch of bank accounts. Like, I don't know, it's just like it's irresponsible to have all these bank accounts. This is how I have been able to be financially successful. The financial space that we're in right now is because I completely removed myself from the finances, and I have not had anything to do with our family finances, and that is a manifestation of my choosing to do that, which I did it because God told me to do. That's not this conversation. But when you get this $1,000, it's not like I need to remember, well, how much did I spend? No, utilize those bank accounts. As soon as you get this $1,000, 70 of it goes into your giving account until you find whatever it is that you're going to give. I say give immediately. If you belong to a church, give it to a church. If you belong to if there's a content creator that feeds your soul and is growing you and helping you become a better person, this is fair energy exchange. Give them some of that $70, and you don't have to give it all in one place. The thing is to, and this is my personal rule, give to where you do not personally benefit. So you can't give to your child because they need something, and now because you gave to them, you don't have to go buy it for them. No, that is personally benefiting to you. So for me, it is to give into a space that I don't directly benefit from. And for you, Adoy, helping your family out, you do not have to help your family out. Yes, you have an invested interest in your family, but buying your sister something is not helping you. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you can give to your family, I believe. So my rule is I just can't have any direct. So I have gone and walked up to homeless people and handed them $70 because it's just like, here, I got to give this money away. I have posted on my Facebook page, yo, I got to pay my tithes. Whoever drops their Cash App, boom, I'll pay my tithes. So just give, you know, and that just keeps you in the flow of giving and receiving. So you immediately put your $100 into your savings account. These are two separate savings accounts as well. You have your short term and your long term. Your long term ultimately is going to filter into 3 videos back. It's going to filter into your money market situation. Now we have our car savings. We're immediately dropping that $500 in. We're not asking no questions. We're just biting the bullet. We are dropping that $500. I don't care. Boom, it's gone. Okay. You know, phone, $75 a month. She could break that down in between 2 paychecks. Depending on when the billing cycle is, $75, half of that is $35 or something like that. I'm not mathy, but you know, half is from this paycheck, half is from this paycheck. So she's not taking that full 75 and feeling the brunt of taking $75 from one paycheck. If she just takes 35 from one paycheck, then she could do whatever the difference is from another. So you don't have to do everything in one paycheck. You can break it up between paychecks if that's what works for you. Or you could just like get it out the way. That way the next paycheck I got my full 75. Because if she does her full 75 from her first paycheck, that means she's going to have more play money from her second paycheck. She just has to come up with $75 total for the month. You understand? So she could either break it up or pull it all together. All right, and she's going to, you know, her braces, she could do 100 from her first paycheck, 100 from her second paycheck, or all the 100. But she has a bank account that is marked braces. She has a gym bank account unless she eliminates her gym. She has an Apple Music bank account unless she has, you know, yada yada. Now she could either utilize these bank accounts or she can actually just pay the bill when she gets the money. She gets to choose if she wants to adhere to the due dates, or she just like as soon as she gets the money she pays it, doesn't have to worry about it, and that is she creates her own due dates. So this is, you know, self-mastery. You guys want to worry about consistency. You guys want to jump into life and be consistent. You must be consistent in the small things in your finances. Consistent in choosing to be consistent is a form of consistency. Being inconsistent is a form of consistency. So you have to understand how all of these things are manifesting in your life simply by how you choose to live your life. All right, and so transportation is going to fall into her play money. And depending on how what money she has to move around with in her play money thing, then she be like, okay, I need to buy a bus pass. Okay, I need to walk. Okay, I need to get a ride. Oh, I could take a lift. So within her play money, she can put her food and her transportation costs. Her entertainment is going to be, and she's not going to transfer money from her entertainment fund into her transportation fund. She's not going to transfer money from her entertainment fund into her food fund. These are completely different things, because at the end of the month, if she does not spend this $100 on entertainment, guess what? She has money left over for entertainment next month. So her entertainment fund can grow and grow and grow and grow. You know what I'm saying? She wants to travel, so once she finishes saving for this car, now this becomes her travel fund, and she now renames this account, and now she's saving for travel. You understand? We do not move money around just because there's something left over. No, the money stays in that account. This is called discipline. All right, and now we have personal care, $30 a month. If she doesn't spend $30 a month, then she has money for the next month to pay for personal care. So if she didn't spend the $60 a month, because it's $30 per check. So if she doesn't spend the full $60, guess what? Next month she has $35 to add to her $60. So now she has $95. And then she has her play money. So this is how you're going to start getting disciplined in your finances. This is just an outline. I was doing this with Adoy, and I thought I'd share it with you guys, because I myself, like I said, I could teach my child about everything except for finances, how to grow your money, and career, because I'm just now starting my career. So I wanted to share this methodology with you all, because this is how I got myself out of the cycle of not having money. And then at the end of the play money, this money, you can now take this money and you can either just sit on it. Well, the advice that I gave you, if you have money at the end of your paycheck, was advice where we weren't using this system. This was, I just got $1,000. I am going to give, I am going to save, and then I'm just going to live my life. And whatever comes up, I'm going to use the money. And then at the end of the pay cycle, and I get my next paycheck, if there's $20 left, I transfer that up into savings, and I'm not living to be flat broke. And understand, you are broke when you reach a certain dollar amount. If I got $500 and that's my baseline, I don't care. Once I hit $500, I ain't got no more money. I'm sorry. And, you know, that's funny, because that's the way my mom was. My mom was like, I ain't got no money, I don't got no money. And then when she passed away, because she was already logged into her bank accounts, I went and looked at her bank accounts, and I was just like, Mom, you didn't have no money. You had money. But for her, she had her baseline of, I ain't got no money, and she never taught me that. But it's just something that I also adopted, where I was just like, when I'm down to my last $1,000, I stop spending money. I ain't got no money until I get some more. That way you are never flat broke. Never. Do not allow yourself, and these are lessons that I have learned, do not allow yourself to be, you can put those down, do not allow yourself to be penniless. Do not depend on anyone else to take care of you. Always, and you don't have to be secretive about it. Everybody says, you always keep your little side stash. No, nigga, yeah, rainy days happen. I got my money, and you don't have to disclose everything, but do not move in deception in your relationship and expect for deception to not be in your relationship. You don't have to disclose everything. The definition of deception to me is intentionally withholding information, but not offering information. That's not deception. You just ain't telling everything. I ain't got to tell you everything, but what's the energy of me not telling you? But always make sure you got a parachute, because shit may fall, and you don't want to be in a free fall praying God comes and saves you from you when you could have been smart on the front end. And that is your financial lesson with Lonnie.
Ooh.
Ashe, Lonnie.